Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. This is Zombie Soundwave here, and today I wanted to talk about the Outbreak mode in, well, only Cold War Zombies really, and then it kind of transferred into the MWZ mode in Modern Warfare 3. But I wanted to talk about a rumor that we had heard maybe about a year ago, that there was probably going to be a Outbreak mode in Black Ops 7. And that's even maybe a little less sure now, due to the fact that we have heard that the Liberty Falls map that people once thought was an Outbreak map is coming to Warzone, and there aren't really any rumors that, it's going to come to zombies in any capacity. Granted, it could come to Black Ops 7, like, in the post-season content, like in Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, that kind of thing. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this for a minute because Outbreak's an interesting mode, and it's something that I personally have kind of enjoyed. I know that not everyone enjoys Outbreak, and I think that's granted and valid. But I did kind of enjoy Outbreak, and then on top of that, I was excited to see some of the changes that came to it with MWZ, and I actually think that if they took some of the learnings from both Outbreak and MWZ, that they could build a pretty cool open world zombies mode. And, I think it could live alongside round-based. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this because now that we know that, Black Ops 7 Zombies is on the more large-scale side of round-based, I don't really know if there's as much of a point to having an open world in Black Ops 7. Personally, I still hope there is. But I understand that, this round-based map is already kind of fulfilling that. It's kind of an open-world round-based map. It's going to have, like, a wonder vehicle, and you're going to be able to move through areas and stuff like that in a kind of transit-esque map that we still don't know all the details about. It sure sounds like it's transit, but it sounds like it's transit by another means, like, it's going to have different stuff on it, and maybe not even fully be called transit, or be called, transit something else. But yeah, I'm hoping that because they already have the systems laid out, and the fact that they are bringing that map to Warzone, that hopefully that means it would be pretty easy to integrate that into, just making an Outbreak mode anyway. I wonder if that will honestly be pretty resource like valid to make it with the resources that they've already, created for just zombies, and the fact that map is already ready to go. But ultimately, I don't really know what they're going to do with Outbreak or MWZ, or if they'll even touch any kind of open world systems again, or if they'll just be happy with these round-based maps that are of a larger scale, and maybe live alongside, more of the traditional round-based mode, or maps, I guess. But yeah, I'm not really sure what they're gonna do ultimately with Outbreak. Or MWZ. I am hopeful that it's a mode that gets to continue to grow. I think it's kind of disappointing that we've only seen Outbreak once. I think a sequel to Outbreak could have been, developed further and allowed to get better. Because I'm not going to stand here and say Outbreak was a flawless mode. It was not. I have many issues with it, and even just transferring some of the learnings from Outbreak into MWZ were very helpful. Like, just systems worked a little bit better. I think the engine actually was a little bit better, like using Modern Warfare's engine, as opposed to the, old Cold War engine. Even though I liked Cold War quite a bit, the game just ran better. Like, you could tell, like, your movement was better. Some of the gunplay was a little bit better. So yeah, I would like to see Outbreak be allowed to continue to grow. Some ways that I think they could do that. Obviously, I think, I'd like to see the timer go away. The timer for Modern Warfare Zombies was not a great thing. It just was very limiting. I'd also like to see them actually maybe move back to how Outbreak operated. I don't even mind if they want to allow you to go into a map with more people. Like, maybe there can even be, like, an option to go into a 30-person map. But I'd like to see it return also to, like, I can just go in by myself, or go in with a group of, people, like 4 or 8, if they want to allow us to take 8 people in. So yeah, I just like to see more options, I guess, under the Outbreak banner. Like, if they want to give us like a PvE mode that is more like a MWZ where you go in with a lot of people. But I'd also like to see that 4-player mode, because like it was always difficult to like compete for contracts and to get certain tasks done with other people around you. Not impossible. I mean, I did a lot during the year of MWZ with contracts and with the missions. But it was still challenging, even for somebody who, like me, put in quite a bit of time into the game. And like I know there were some streamers that also played it that put in even more time than I did, and did even more with the game. But I know that I was probably on the side of playing quite a bit, and I didn't get every single little thing done in that game. So to summarize this, I would really just like to see, Call of Duty not throw away all of this development time that they've spent on Outbreak and on MWZ. I think that there are some good ideas and some good learnings in these games, and I just like to see this mode at least get a chance, or, another chance or two at least, to continue to grow, because I think that there is a group of people that obviously really like these modes. And I'd just like to see them be given their chance to shine. So yeah, I'm just hopeful that we'll maybe hear something here in the next couple of months, once maybe Black Ops 7 releases, about, something in the files that maybe hints towards an Outbreak mode coming. But yeah, if you're interested in hearing more, thoughts on Outbreak, please consider liking the video, or subscribing, leaving a comment. And if you have any opinions about Outbreak, leave them in the comments. We can discuss them, and I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to catch you again in the future. Peace out, everybody.